Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to if you're new. I hope you're excited for today's video. Today I'm going to go ahead and share our very last watermelon DIYs. Now we are going to have another watermelon video, which is going to be the summer porch one. But after that, we are going to go ahead and focus on so many other fun DIY videos and a lot of big home projects. So I'm really hoping that you guys are looking forward to that. I'm going to go ahead and paint the rim on a couple of these with the Apple Barrel Holly Branch color. And if you like these type of videos, don't forget to show me some love by giving me that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would also appreciate it if you would share my content with anyone else that you think might like it. I also want to say thank you so much for your recent comments. You guys have made me so happy. I've been trying to be a little bit better about responding to those quicker, and I certainly appreciate all of your love and support. So let's go ahead and get these cute pots painted and then get this DIY project going. Alright, so this is the Apple Barrel-Kiwi, and now we are going to do the next two rims using this color. And I also wanted to let you guys know that this is a Pinterest inspired DIY project. As I've always mentioned, I want to give credit where credit is owed, and I just thought this was so super cute. I wanted to make these to look like little cupcakes, and I thought this would be the cutest little project, and I cannot wait to display them. These will probably be in my backyard. As I mentioned to you guys, I will be working on my backyard as well, but as mentioned also, that is probably something that I am not going to be able to share with you guys until either next summer, unfortunately, or even perhaps even the end of the summer. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out yet. But nonetheless, this turned out so cute, and you know, mad props to whomever came up with this originally. But I just absolutely love the way that this turned out. So anyway, and then once we get our little rims painted, we're going to go ahead and take the Apple Barrel Red Apple color, and with the dark rims, we're going to go ahead and paint the two coats of that. And then we're going to go ahead and with the lighter rims, use the Crafter's Square paint with that one. Now their paints don't really have a name. It's just like a water-based fluorescent pink, and we're going to end up doing 3 coats with the dollar store version, just because their stuff is super sheer. I almost wish I would have maybe done a total of like a white coat and then that coat, but nonetheless it turned out super cute. You guys will have to tell me what you think.
I would know enough to change. if I can build you up, help you out, give you love, shine your crown, smile and say, I love you, baby. No more pain, no more doubt. If you got love in your heart, won't you let it
All right, guys, I swear this is like my new favorite thing in the world to do. So what you're going to want to do is stuff a little bit of a paper towel inside of your little terracotta pots. And yay, look what I was able to find. This is what I initially wanted for the very first ones that we did for our bee DIYs, but we couldn't find it. So we ended up doing the caulking, which was not a complete fail, but also not exactly the way I wanted it. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and with this one, instead of keeping it white and traditional frosting looking, we're going to go ahead and add some fun color. So we're using a little bit of that Dollar Tree pink, as I mentioned, and we are going to go ahead and make this super cute color. Now, I wanted to share that I did something a little bit different this time. I'm still using the Dollar Tree kit, but instead of using the Dollar Tree pointer, I don't even know what to call it, I went to Walmart, and this was only $1.25. Don't quote me on that, but it was a little over $1 for this tip. And I'm really excited because you guys, it turned out so cute. Anyway, and you just have to rinse it after every use, and you can just use it over and over and over, and it works awesome. So I had already purchased the Dollar Tree kit, hence the reason why I just ended up using the bag. But once I'm done using my kits, I'm just gonna use regular like Ziploc bags or whatever. Anyway, and I just used a regular rubber band to keep the tip on there, but you know, I might as well use what I have, right? So anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and stuff this into our little bag, and this is what we're gonna use to do our little faux cupcakes. And this stuff is amazing, and it's what I initially wanted, and this is why I wanted to recreate it for you guys so you can see exactly what it should have looked like in the first place. Now we're using a painter's black pen, and we are going to go ahead and draw the seeds, and this is why I wanted to do this a little bit different. So 2 of our pots have like a traditional watermelon with the red bottoms and the dark tops, and then 2 of them have the lighter green and the pink bottoms. I just think it's so cute and a little bit of a contrast. So 3 of those, of course, are the 3 small ones from the Dollar Tree, and then the 1 bigger one from Walmart. But you know, you guys, if you only wanted to use the 3 from Dollar Tree, you can do that. I mean, here's the thing, you guys, use your imagination and make this as creative and as fun as you want. But you never, ever, ever want to not put anything inside. You know, I know some people will use like styrofoam balls or whatnot, but you want to try to make this as expensive as possible. And most of us have paper towels or napkins at home, so use what you have. But look how awesome this squirts out, or squeezes out. Squirt's just not the word. Anyway, this other one kind of was a little floppy looking, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of a hint here. I'm going to end up changing that up It looks good from top where the camera angle is, but when you're looking at it the way that I was looking at it, it didn't look as fabulous as it does from this angle. So it's going to change just a bit. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and off camera, of course, I'm going to rinse the tip, and then I'm going to use another one of my kits, just because I did actually attempt to use the same bag, and that was a big old fail. So, I mean, I guess I could have tried to rinse it because it is a pretty thick bag, but you know, that was just too much work. I had purchased quite a few of those Dollar Tree kits, and so I was just using another one. Anyway, then we used some of that red apple color from Apple Barrel to make just a deeper red color for our deeper pots. But anyway, you guys, I love the way that this turned out, and wait till you see what we use for faux sprinkles, because it's really not sprinkles, but oh my gosh, I love it.
Honestly, I'm just trying to say I'll never break your heart, tear you down, use your love, steal your crown. Just trying to say that I'm sorry, babe. Now I can build you up, help you out, give you love, shine your crown. Finally say I love you, babe. Now I can finally say I love you, baby.
I just have to laugh, you guys, because clearly I am a, pro cupcake creator. All right, and this is where I mentioned that I did go ahead and change up one of the light cupcakes just a little bit off camera. So this is why you see a double one. Now this is puff paint. Most of the time puff paint is used like on clothing or even a poster, but in this case I took black puff paint, and I just thought this would be genius, and this is what I chose to use as my faux sprinkles. So I walked around Walmart and I was like, I can't find black sprinkles anywhere. And you guys, I saw the puff paint and I said, this will do. This will do. And I have to, give myself a little bit of credit because I think it turned out so stinking cute and I absolutely love it. And I just think it turned out darling. And so that's what I did. And I like the one cupcake that has the lighter pink on the bottom and then the darker pink on the top. Like I said, just be creative. You could have even done a third layer and done white. So just, use your creativity. Now here's another thing where I used my creativity on. I wanted to do little basically watermelons on top, and for the life of me I could not figure it out. Well, Dollar Tree had these stickers, and guess what? They look like those sugar candies, and so these are faux cupcakes, so why not have faux sugar looking watermelons? And they turned out so cute. I know I keep saying that, but I can't get over how cute these are. Anyway, so stickers for the toppers and, puff paint for the seeds. Why not? You guys will have to tell me what you think as per usual.
Outside the night is quiet, but there's a storm inside. My thoughts are on a riot, and I've got no
All right, guys, so I picked up this shiplap paper from Hobby Lobby, and then this actual picture frame is from Dollar Tree. And then all of the vinyl I made myself on Cricut Design Space. And so the wording I just created myself, and then the watermelon I got from Design Space, so in case you guys are curious. And this piece of paper I was just showing you guys is 59 cents if you wanted to pick it up. Now I am using Dollar Tree's glue. It's just the spray glue, and then I'm using a brush just to spread it. Now, the one thing that I absolutely loved about this glue, and I had never tried it before, and I was kind of worried at first, is I thought it would have like a little bit of air bubbles, but actually it does show the air bubbles here, but once it dries nice and flat, which, oh my gosh, I was so happy about. So of course we're going to go ahead and cut this down. Now normally what I would do is I would Mod Podge this, but because I wanted that glue to dry down and I didn't want to risk putting another adhesive on top, I went ahead and added my vinyl to my basically frame. So we went ahead and put the frame together, of course, and then I went ahead and figured out where I wanted to line everything up. Now the beauty of Farmhouse, you guys, is that it did tear a little bit of the page, but it almost looks like the wood is a little bit you know, just broken, and I'll show you the end result, of course, and I'll do close-ups as per usual, but I actually love the way that it turned out. So I mean, this is something that you guys would have to take into consideration. Obviously, if you don't want that to happen, you are just going to need to be super patient. Just let the adhesive dry. Then you're going to want to Mod Podge it. Then you're going to need that to dry. And then you're going to want to add your vinyl. And then you're going to go ahead and add another layer of Mod Podge. But for the sake of the video, I did not want to wait all that long because you're always going to want to add Mod Podge on top of anything that you do, in this case on top of the vinyl, because you're going to want to give it that protective adhesive. But I'll show you here at the very end how everything is nice and flush, and it gives it this absolutely beautiful store-bought look. You guys, this is perfection. But of course, you know, you can always use stickers if you don't have a cutting system, but I like to use it because I have it, and I haven't used my Cricut for quite a few videos.
I try to talk to myself.
All right, guys, we have made it to the last DIY projects. Actually, there are two very small ones. We're going to go ahead and take this mini candle from Dollar Tree, and you're going to go ahead and take the tag off. I ended up using some Goo Gone for that. And then we're going to take some painter's tape and paint off the bottom. And then we are going to go back in with our apple barrel holly branch, which is that dark green color. And we are going to go ahead and give that just a coat and a half, because, you know, I'm just going to touch up the little spots that are sparse. And we are going to go ahead and give it a nice coat of that green. Once that is dry, we're going to go ahead and peel off the tape. And it's funny because, you know, I just wanted to go this route and give it a clean look, but you don't really have to, just if you want to do the next step. I chose to go in again with the apple Barrel-Kiwi, which is what we used earlier, and I wanted to do a line of that as well. Now the kiwi color, I don't know if it's just because I've had it so long, it's so liquidy that it was a little sheer, and it didn't matter how many coats of it I did, it didn't quite look the way that I wanted it to. So you will see me a little bit later on go in with the apple barrel sherbet, lime sherbet. You guys have seen with pretty much all of my watermelon DIYs that I've literally used these same colors over and over again. And this is that painter's pen that we have been using, and I am drawing a few seeds, and this is so stinking cute, and this would make a perfect little basically statement piece for like a tray in the center of your, you know, let's say if you have like a little setup in your table, if you're doing a tier tray, if this is something you're doing indoors, whatever you choose to do. And this is that a lime sherbet color that I was referring to. Such a super easy DIY project, and that literally is all there is to it. But I wanted to show you something else that I came up with. So this is one of those cups from Dollar Tree, and I took one of these white candles, and you don't want to, you know, try to make that into a candle just because you don't want to burn the cup, but you put it in the cup and ta-da, automatic candle. Isn't that just so cute? I love it. So now you have 2 candles for $1 a piece.
In this easy voice, it's better to.
As per usual, I would absolutely love to hear which one of today's DIY projects is your favorite. And I hope you guys appreciate the super easy DIY projects that I offered you today. And as always, I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Pretend you fake it till you make it. That's the choice.